Hello, I'm Prometea, you're watching Tyrannosaurus Girl, and today I answer the question, what happens when someone feels that they are trans, but they don't like the stereotypes of their gender? Well, I happen. See, there is this idea that I've heard some people say before that being trans is about wanting their gender's superficial things, that it's related with stereotypes of a certain gender. And that idea is a stereotype in itself. It couldn't be further away from the truth. It has been spread probably due to a mixture of ignorance and maliciousness by people who have probably never met a trans person, or if they have, they never bother to talk to them, to listen to them and see what their experiences, what their feelings are like. There is a number of stereotypes about men and about women, and when you begin your transition, there is a time where maybe you try and go with those stereotypes because you're trying to figure out your identity or how you are comfortable expressing yourself. But that's no different than what happens to a cis person during their adolescence. Of course, some trans people never leave that stage and end up living a stereotype, but that also is true for a lot of cis people. The majority of people, both trans and cisgender, are not like stereotypes. And when you are trans and you feel the strongest differences between yourself and that stereotype, when you feel that that does not represent you at all, yes, there is some questioning, of course. It may make the process of accepting yourself as trans be a bit longer than it would be otherwise. It may make it a bit harder also, because it's like, yeah, okay, so if I don't like makeup, if I don't like frilly dresses, am I really a woman? Or in the case of trans men, if they don't like sports, if they like knitting and stuff like that, they can ask themselves, am I really a man? And well, finding the answer to that question is a process that usually ends when you realize that you do not have to be like that. When you realize that being a man or being a woman has nothing to do with behaving in a certain way or liking certain things. That those are stereotypes, but what you are is a real person with complexities, with peculiarities. And that is something that cisgender teenagers go through as well when they don't fit that stereotypes. They may at times feel isolated from their peers that do prefer those more stereotypical activities. They may at some point even question their sexuality because of that, but in the end the answer, whether that affects their sexuality or how that affects the social groups that they participate in, is each person's. Now, when you actively come out as trans and you transition, and even afterwards, not fit in a stereotype, does create some problems, if you will, with other people. People like me who do not fit the stereotypes associated with their gender and have no shame in it, do get questioned by other people. During the process of transitioning, some people question us, saying things like, oh, but you can't be trans, you like so and so. And even afterwards our gender gets policed by other people, even more so than they would as cis persons. Even though cis people who do not fit those stereotypes also experience the same type of things. If a cisgender woman likes sports, or like wearing her hair short, or swears a lot, she may be called a lesbian, unladylike, those type of things. And the same for cisgender men that care for their appearance, or that like to follow the latest fashion trends or things like that. It happens all the time for both cis people and trans people. In the end, we're all people. We're not stereotypes. Some people do have some aspects that may be stereotypical, but that's because stereotypes always have some basis in reality. They come from taking a very, very tiny bit of observation and generalizing it for a whole group of people. So most of the time it's not true. But well, thank you very much for your question. There is actually a second part to this question that deals about people who feel that they are both genders, and I'm going to leave that for another video. Any other questions that you have, any comments, any suggestions for future videos, please let me know here in the comments of the video or through Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram or Ask.fm. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and see you again next week. Bye bye!